Hi there, I am Mostafa from Vue School, and I wanted to talk to you about how can we improve internal navigation in our Nuxt applications using Nuxt cached data from previous responses. For example, I have here a very simple application. It has the meals page, which gets all the meals, and a single meal page for one meal, and I'm getting it by the ID or by the slug. Both of them are using useFetch right there. So useFetch default behavior is to fetch the data first and then ask questions later. What if this is not what I want? What if I want the useFetch composable to use the cached responses from the first time I visited the page to serve the user an immediate response? Well, I can pass the second argument as an object to the useFetch composable and set the lazy option to true. This will make Nuxt by default use the cached response from the previous time to serve it if there is a cached response. So for example, now I have the meals data already. So if I visit the home page and visit the meals page again, it will not make me wait. It will not block the navigation. It will serve the cached response immediately. So the problem is that if I do a hard refresh, now I didn't visit the meals page before. If I visit it for the first time, I get a blank page before I get the content because now I'm lazy fetching the data I need. So the problem here is that I need to verify if I have cached data. If I do have cached data, then yeah, you can lazy load it. If I don't have cached data, then try to block the navigation to fetch my data first. So to do so, I can use the useNuxtData composable, which expects from me a key for the cached data. So I can set that like this. I can name it meals, and then I can pass this key to the useNuxtData, so meals. Then I'll assign this to a variable, so const, and I'll destruct the data out of it. So this useNuxtData will return an object with a data property. I'll name this data property as cached meals. And then I can use this cached meals to verify if I do have cached meals already or not. So I'll use the double bang operator, and then I'll say if I do have cached meals, then I want you to lazy load this, but if I don't, block the navigation until you get the data. So now I'll do a hard refresh. I have the meals data now. If I go to the home page and then back to the meals page, I get an immediate response. And if it was the first time, then it will not lazy fetch because this is the logic that I implemented. It will block the navigation until it gets the data. And the beauty of it is that it's going to invalidate the data in the background. So if I did rename the meals, or I did change the titles for all the meals in the background, and I go somewhere and then visit the meals page again, I will see the cached response immediately, and then it will change to the new valid or fresh data, which I think this is pretty cool.